Get ready to match the stars. Orson Bean, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Penny Marshall, Richard Dawson, and Betty White as we play the star-studded big money match game 74. And now here's the star of match game 74, Gene Rivers.
How do you feel? Thank you very much, Johnny Olson. Thank you, friends. Got them riled up again, have you, John? They're a good bunch. I thank you for joining us here on Match Game 74. We're going to have a lot of fun. There are a couple of things I want to attend to before we go on, though. Well, welcome Orson Bean
Me too.
back.
I have to go to the bar.
No.
You welcome me before getting onto the fun, is that
Yeah,
it?
that's it. No, it's just nice to see you. You're skinny, aren't you?
Yeah, well, not that skinny. What did you have in mind?
This lady's never been on this show.
No.
How do you feel?
Fine.
You're going to be all right.
Look at those terrible
Because you're
eyes.
beautiful and you're young and you're funny and you got green eyes, haven't you?
And you're in trouble.
Let's welcome her, shall we? All us regulars will give her a brisk round of applause. Now, one other... Oh, listen, I haven't seen you in so long. Get your own show, Alan. What's that?
Gene,
Yes.
does this mean the prom is off?
As far as you're concerned, yes. No, but there's one thing I must say, and I do so very happily. I did the Mike Douglas show recently, and this dingbat and that dingbat were on it. Now, I knew he was going to be on it, and he was terrific, as he usually is, and he's a very gracious, warm fellow, and he really... And she...
I'm not surprised.
Yes. She surprised both of us.
I
I mean,
did.
she showed up. I mean, he checked into the hotel, and he said, well, Miss Summers is supposed to be here, but she canceled out, and so he said, well, so... And we were doing the show, and she walks out in the middle of the thing and surprised the heck out of us,
She
and I
spends
love
a
you.
lot of time in Philly. She hangs around the Navy Yard waiting for the sailors to...
Well, I thank you both.
She's always been a
Now,
wonderful
let's
fellow.
welcome our player here, Joanne Vetter. How are you, Joanne? Good. How much money have you won? One game, right? Now, Joanne has just won one game. She just got $100, but now she's going to have a go at over $5,000 in the big money super match. Are you ready for that?
Yes.
Okay, we'll try that right after we try this message on for you. Here we are. We make a lovely couple, don't we? Are you ready, Joanne?
You will.
Okay. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Head of blank. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 to you if you match it. Then if you match the next one, you get $250. If you match that bottom one, you get $100. Which celebrities would you like some assistance from?
Richard?
Head of...
What Charles wears when he goes out in public, a head of lettuce.
A head of lettuce?
Gratuitous insult.
Well, he paints it brown. It looks very new.
That's right.
I beg your pardon, Charles.
Head of lettuce is one.
Betty? Head of the family.
Head of the family. There's two for you.
Charles?
Charles.
The part Richard talks like, the head of state.
The head of state. Okay. So you have head of lettuce, head of the family, and head of state. Which one of those do you want to choose, or do you want to choose one of your own?
Head of family.
Head of the family. Wow. No? Don't they warm the cockles of your heart? Okay, head of the family is what she's looking for. Let's find out if it's up there, and if so, where. First, may we see the $100 response. Head of lettuce.
Boy, the price has gone up on lettuce.
It really has. Okay. Now let's find out what's under the $250 response.
I give up.
Head of the class.
I had it.
Did you have that one?
Yes.
But you weren't called on. All right.
Well, he was called
Many are called, but few are frozen, as they say.
That's right.
Now, here's your last chance for head of the family. The $500 response. Head of the house. Head of the house.
Match?
Yeah, I guess
No, it
that's
has
good.
to be an
Is that what you
exact
thought of, head of the house? I must admit it did not cross my mind. Yes, sir, Richie.
That's a very strange expression. In our house, the head of the house is called the tidy.
Oh. That's Navy talk. Now, Joanne, you're still a champ. You're going to play another game, so let's meet another player right now. Here comes Phil Hilton. Hello there, Phil. Okay. Hi, Phil. You know Joanne? All right, let's find out a little bit about Phil Hilton.
Well, sure, Gene. I'm a sales representative for a jewelry manufacturer. I live and work in San Diego. And as a happy avocation, I'm an amateur clown.
Oh, really? Where do you do that?
Well, this is with the Albar Shrine Clowns in San Diego. It's for charitable purposes.
That's marvelous, Phil. Okay, good luck to Phil Hilton and to Joanne. Let's begin. Phil, would you give us a selection here?
I'll
A or
try
B?
B, please.
B is what he wants. Here we go. Everybody plays. Are you ready, my dear?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Two-ton Tessie said.
Don't look at me when you say that. Don't talk about my mother that way.
Two-ton Tessie said, I was never so humiliated in my entire life. My first day at the Dude Ranch, I was blanked by a nearsighted cowboy. Orson's the first one finished, I'm sorry to say.
And I'm the second.
All right.
I
Here
wish
we
to
go.
lodge a complaint.
What's your complaint?
I'm a left-handed person, correct?
Yes, right.
They
You're
have
left-
removed my left-handed pen.
They've removed your left-handed
Trying
pen?
to tell you something.
Is it
Ira, would you see that? Is that a left-handed pen? There you go. Now, give me your right-handed pen. And
thank you.
And I'll take
What
this.
about my pleasure.
There's a right-handed pen. Is it all right?
She's not a carrier, is she?
All right, here we go. Everybody's ready. Charles, are you still fiddling around? Okay, now
Charles
you're
is
ready. Now, Phil
asleep.
Hilton. Two-ton Tessie said, I was never so humiliated in my entire life. My first day at the Dude Ranch, I was blanked by a nearsighted cowboy.
Roped.
Roped. Roped. You think that's okay? All right, he said roped. What did you say, Orson?
Poor two-ton Tessie, her eyes glazed over because she was mounted by a nearsighted cowboy.
Okay.
You rode her off into the sunset, and
Yeah.
they haven't seen either of them since.
Yes. Well, I hope he saddled her up first. Brett, what did you... Thank you.
You hope he saddled her up?
Now, listen.
I said jumped on.
Jumped on.
Like mounted.
I was jumped on by a nearsighted cowboy. No, the answer he's looking for is roped. Charles, what do you have?
I should gladly give him the answer he's looking for.
Roped. Okay. My first day at the Dude Ranch, I was blanked by a nearsighted cowboy. Phil says roped. What do you say, Penny?
I didn't. I said ridden.
Ridden.
I was with them.
You were with them up there, huh? Well, get up there and sit up there with one of them. Sit on
I
Orson's
say
lap.
you phrased it much nicer than certain people.
That's right. What did you say?
I said that the old darling was saddled.
Saddled.
And
My first day at the Dude Ranch, I was
made
saddled.
mayor of the...
Yes. All right. You look very thoughtful, Betty.
Would you like the bridal suite? No, I won't need the bridal, and don't call me sweet. He was mounted by
Nice to have you back. Thank you. Now, Phil, you scored one match there. Your first round question will appear in a moment or so, but first, before your very eyes, watch this commercial appear. Here we go. Our other first round question. You ready, Joanne? Sure. This is it. Everybody plays. Yes. Loretta said,
Yes.
I figured out how that magician makes the chicken disappear.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I can see feathers sticking out of his blank. Things haven't changed in your absence.
No, no.
You ought to come back more often.
Yes. How are you doing, Penny?
Oh,
Have you ever heard my imitation of Penny?
No, what is your imitation of Penny?
Penny always says, "Hi, Brett." How are you? I said it's her energy level that saves her.
This is up for me.
What was the question?
Is that up for you?
Oh, I gotta put it in the slot.
I've forgotten the question.
You're talking to me and you didn't write anything down?
I've gone crazy.
Go to the corner and put the dunce cap on. Loretta said, I figured out how that magician makes a chicken disappear. I can see feathers sticking out of his blank.
You know it.
Well, the dunce cap may not look bad with that wig.
Okay.
Her head naturally comes to a point.
Joanne. Loretta said, I figured out how that magician makes a chicken disappear. I can see feathers sticking out of his...
Coat, sleeve, like.
coat sleeve.
Sleeve.
They're with you again, aren't they? They love you, Joanne. Coat sleeve, she says. Orson, what'd you say?
This is a surly crowd.
They
here.
are. And they get meaner as time goes on.
I feel like we're the rich people dining in style, and outside the people are clamoring for bread and chicken jokes or something. Sleeve, feathers in a sleeve.
Oh, there's an act for you, Joanne. What do you say?
Well, obviously that woman must have done something dreadful to them, or they wouldn't be so hateful to her.
No, it's just that we haven't fed them yet.
They're going to love my answer.
I want to see it.
Buns.
I can't believe it. I read it 3 times and I couldn't believe it.
I don't believe it, Charles.
Hatch.
You scared me there for a second, Charles. Charlie, Chuck, as we say. What do you say, Penny?
Well, I didn't know what else to do with the chicken, so I said pants.
Pants.
What did she say?
She said pants. Yes.
You know Gary, my younger son, is
Gary?
a magician. He's done
that's right. He
does
comes
tricks
around.
for you all the time.
Yes.
And every time he makes a chicken disappear, you can always tell because the feathers show near his zipper.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Now, to make a zipper disappear,
That's enough.
you take a chicken. Well, it's a horrible sight.
Betty?
Now, you know my husband, Alan,
Yes?
is a chicken. No. I tell you what, I figure whenever you want to make anything disappear, you put it right down your neck. And it...
Neck. Yes.
I heard that.
Neck.
I haven't seen Alan lately.
Okay, so it's 1-1 at the end of round 1. We go to round 2 and ask you, Phil, to make a selection.
Try A this time.
A. He had B last time, and he matched Charles. So Charles will be the only one who will not play. Everyone else does. Dumb Dora said...
Yes. Yeah.
Dumb Dora said...
What's that?
This woman's come so far.
Yes.
Now we're going to try a toughie. Say da-da.
She said, you asked for scotch on the rocks. Well, I couldn't find any rocks, so I put some blank in the glass.
Oh, I got it.
By Jove, she's got it. That's okay.
I love my answer.
All right.
I don't think I've gotten the rhythm yet.
Have you seen this lady's TV show? It's just terrific. I saw it last week. You're marvelous in it.
He is. Unlike the other 2 guys.
I get the title mixed up, though. It's called
Paul Sand and Friends and Lovers.
Friends and Lovers.
It's a delightful show. It really is.
Sure is.
Yes, indeed. Okay, we're all set. So, Phil, here it is. Dumb Dora said, you asked for scotch on the rocks. Well, I couldn't find any rocks, so I put some blank in the glass.
Bricks.
I'm glad we got this bunch. Really gonna keep us on our toes, aren't they? Orson, what did you say? I couldn't find any rocks, so I put some bricks in the glass, he said.
Dumb Dora
Said
said I couldn't find any rocks, so I put some ice in the glass.
All right. That's okay. Yeah, Brett?
I like his answer.
Bricks?
I hate his answer.
Oh, really?
But I love my answer. Dumb Dora put some pebbles in the glass.
Pebbles is good. That seems to be the audience's answer, too. All right, Charles.
I'm not writing.
You're not writing. Penny, you are writing. You have written.
Yes.
The moving finger writes, and having writ, it
I
says...
wrote pebbles.
Pebbles. That's 2 pebbles so far. What are you
I was going to
offering?
write Bam Bam, but that's just a little cartoon joke. You don't know who Pebbles and Bam Bam are, do
No,
you?
I don't.
I have little sexual fantasies about them. I said dirt.
Dirt.
Yeah. Well, you can't get a brick in a glass, but you can put dirt.
Okay.
Scotch on the dirt, please.
What did you say?
I was so upset for a minute because I never agree with Brett, but Penny saved my bacon. I said pebbles.
Pebbles.
Did you say some bacon?
So I had 3 pebbles. Okay. Now, you've got... when it comes to you, Joanne, you'll need 1 match to win another game. But before anything happens, this has to happen especially for you. All right. Here we go. All right, Joanne, listen carefully now. Everyone except Orson. The mice finally figured out how to get even with the cat. They sneaked up on him and stuck his tail in the blank.
I'm sorry, I can't write. I love mice categories.
Would you just write me an answer?
Yes.
It'll just be a little game between you and me.
Yeah.
Don't look. You go about your business now. I see. That's good.
A lot of Tom and Jerry cartoons in my day.
Okay.
Can't read it?
Everybody ready down here? We're waiting for Charles.
What else is new?
Nothing changes, as I said
A
earlier.
great American novel.
Okay, now, Joanne, the mice finally figured out how to get even with the cat. They snuck up on him and stuck his tail in the...
Trap.
In the trap. You finally got him. They finally agreed with you. All right, let's see how many... 1 mousetrap is all you need to win the game. Brett.
I wish that I had said trap.
You didn't say that. What did you say? You would have been a hero if you'd said trap. You're going to be a villain.
I said...
What'd you say?
I said socket.
Socket. Oh, now that's good.
As in to me.
Yeah. Charles?
I went a whole other route and said meat grinder.
Meat grinder. How are you, my dear?
I'm a hero. I said mouse.
You bet you're a hero. That wins the game. What do you got? Socket. Socket. Okay, come on down. There's another 100 for you. Stand by for a moment or so. Phil, I'm sorry we've got to say goodbye to you.
A good winner there.
Yes, she is a good winner, and you're a good loser, and a peachy kid, and a swell dancer, and we've got a gift for you. Goodbye, Phil Hilton. All right, here we go again. Now, you know, we polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Lone blank. Now, the answer they gave most often, you know, is 500, 250, and 100. Which 3 celebrities would you like some help from? Richard?
Lone Ranger!
Okay, there's one.
Betty?
Betty, what do you say?
Lone wolf.
Lone wolf. Okay.
And Charles.
And Charles.
Lone shark.
Lone shark.
If you use the Fanny Flag Book of Spelling.
That's right.
Take this A and call me in the morning.
Thank you, Don.
Charles can spell everything but words. And so you've got those 3, Lone Wolf, Lone Ranger, Lone Shark. You want to choose one of those or give us one of your own?
Ranger.
Lone Ranger, all right. That's the one we're looking for. Let's find out if it's up there, and if so, where. First, may we see the $100 response. Lone Wolf is up there, the one that Betty gave you. Still looking for Lone Ranger. Lone Ranger, are you under the $250 response? Lone Star State.
Virginia.
Did you think of that, Penny? Why, Penny?
I don't know. I just thought of it.
You did think of that. All right.
Avoid all health foods.
Lone Ranger, are you under the $500 response? Yes, you are. There you go, the 500. All right, here we go. Now you're going to play for 10 times 500 or $5,000. Remember, you got to match one celebrity head-to-head. Which one will it be?
Richard.
Okay, Richard, get ready to write. You face me. Here is the $5,000 question. Oops. Sorry.
You must not put oil on your fingers when you work.
Shady blank. S-H-A-D-Y, shady blank. Okay, he's finished, Joanne. Shady blank. What do you say to match him?
Tree. Shady tree.
Shady tree. All right. Now, Richard, for $5,000, may we see your response?
I'll show it to you for 3.5 cents, Gene. Shady lady.
Shady lady. Well, Joanne, you did improve your position a little bit. You're up to $700. You're still the champ, and another game will be coming your way. But first, this is coming your way. Pay attention. Just have a second to thank all of you lovely people. Thank you, my dear. How do you feel about older men? Well, anyway, we'll talk about it next time we get together on Match Game 74. Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 74. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of these CBS stations. This program was edited for broadcast.